Good evening, everyone, and welcome to WHHS Channel 30 coverage of Harvey basketball. Tonight, your Red Raiders attempt to end a two-game losing streak at home against the Jefferson Falcons. I'm Chris Olstrong, joined as always by Brian Pagnard. And Brian, this is for sure with two losses already in the NEC. Harvey definitely needs this win tonight.
Yeah, they got to bounce back off that Tuesday loss that they shouldn't have lost to Geneva, so they got to bounce back and play a good game here against Jefferson.
That's for sure. Last Friday, the other game of that two-game losing streak was a 9-point loss here at John D'Angelo Gymnasium to the Edgewood Warriors. Edgewood has really jumped out and played some good basketball so far. They are 5-0 overall. Starting out for Jefferson is number 2, Zach Dennis, number 12, Dan Nemeth, number 22, Corey Kidder, number 30, Matt Baker, and number 42, Kurt Kapfer.
And for your Harvey Red Raiders, we have number 42, Sean Turner, number 22, Odell Parker, number 34, Ray McLean, number 23, Johnny Rivers, and number 21, Adam Delamont.
About ready to go here. Hopefully Harvey can start out and get some momentum here early on. They certainly need it after a couple of performances I'm sure they're not very proud of against Edgewood and Geneva. Sean Turner will go for the tip here against Kurt Kapfer. And we are underway. Sit back and enjoy this one here on Channel 30. Johnny Rivers gets it over to Ray McLean. Jumper, no good. Rebounded by Delamont, and Kidder going for the rebound. That was a jump ball, and the possession arrow is facing Jefferson's way. Dan Nemeth will bring it across for the Falcons, sophomore guard, being guarded by Odell Parker. Right wing to Dennis. Inside to Kapfer. Kapfer, nice pass to Kidder, who puts it up and in. Harvey right back, no good, rebounded by Kidder. Over to Dennis, who'll get a quick two. And it's 4-0 with 7:22 left in the first quarter. Red Raiders will try to slow the pace down here. Ball movement. Turner, 3 in the air, no good. Rebounded by McLean, who calls a timeout before he goes out of bounds. So with 7:11 left in the first quarter, very early on, it's Jefferson 4 and Harvey nothing.
That was a good play by Ray McLean to know where he was on the basketball court and be aware to call that timeout before he went out.
Excellent job, and Harvey defense is going to have to keep an eye on number 42, Kurt Kapfer, tonight. As you can see, is not only a very good scoring presence, but he can also pass the ball to his teammates when they are open. At 6'8", he usually draws a double team, so you can usually get some open guys there for Jefferson.
And for our sponsors, thank you to Hell Regals Inn, Dollar Bank, Convenient Food Mart, Robert Batesel, and Painesville Publishing Company. Thank you for sponsoring Harvey Red Raider basketball here on Channel 30.
Inbound to Parker. Parker will put up the jumper from the baseline and hit, so Harvey gets their first 2 points of the night, and it's a 4-2 game. Nemeth looks inside to number 30, Matt Baker, who blows the layup, no good. Quick ball movement to McLean, puts in a quick 2, and all of a sudden we're tied at 4. And we have a foul called. Referees called that on Corey Kidder, and that will be his first. Parker out to Turner. Turner inside to Rivers. Rivers out to Delamont. Delamont over to McLean. Jumper is good. Nice set of trips there by Harvey, Brian. They were able to get some points on the board. Nice move inside. Spin move by Kurt Kapfer. And now it is tied at 6 once again. Parker, nice pass inside to McLean.
McLean is off to a great start this first quarter.
6 of the first 8 points so far for the Red Raiders. That was a kick ball by Parker, so Jefferson will retain possession with 5:50 left in the quarter. Inside to Caffer. Caffer again with that spin move. Now has 4 points on the night. Parker works off the pick, looking inside to McLean. That pass was just a little high. So Jefferson will get the ball back. 5:33 left in the first quarter. Score tied at 8. Coming over to Kidder. Kidder with the 3 in the air. No good. Rebounded by Turner. Red Raiders look to push. Rivers. Nice move inside, but he can't get the layup to go. Rebounded by number 30, Matt Baker. Pass inside to Baker, no good. Rebounded by Turner. Turner looking to kick it out to Parker. Ball loose on the floor. It'll remain Harvey ball. Substitution for Jefferson as number 40, Alex Rabe, comes into the game, replacing number 30, Matt Baker. Cross court to Turner. Turner thought about the 3 for a moment. Looking for the pass inside to McLean, but it was knocked away. Parker inside to Delamont. Delamont moving the lane. Nice rebound by McLean. Gives Harvey their second lead of the night with 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter, up 10-8.
Ray has now scored 8 of the Raiders' first 10 points tonight.
Off to a nice early start, that's for sure. 3, no good by Dennis. Rebounded by 22, Corey Kidder. Kidder has 4. And we are tied once again. Parker tried to force it inside. There's a steal by Rabe. Brian, it looks like Jefferson's trying to slow the pace of this game down. They're really being methodical out on the perimeter and trying to look for something inside.
Yeah, I think they know that if Harvey really gets going and gets the game going at their speed, that they're not going to be able to be stopped too often.
A lot of coaches in the NEC will tell you that Harvey has probably, arguably, the most athleticism in the conference, so that's definitely something to look out for. First free throw by Dennis is up and in. Can he make them both? Yes, he can. Nice pass inside to Delamont. Easy bucket inside, so that ties the game back up again at 12.
Nice touch pass by Jefferson. Once again inside to Kurt Caffer with the 2s.
Caffer now has 6.
And Caffer is 3rd in the state in scoring, so look for him to have a big game, at least 22 points. Is about what he averages.
And also averages about 10 to 11 rebounds a game. That's something to keep an eye out for as well. Oh, nice pass by Turner to Delamont. Delamont with his second straight easy bucket. And the score is tied at 14 with 3:05 left in the first quarter. Right wing to Dennis. Dennis being guarded by Rivers, out to Kidder. Ball movement. Caffer, a jumper, no good. Rebounded by McLean. Over to Rivers. Rivers kicks it out to Turner. Turner, 3 in the air, no good. Rebounded by Kidder. Kidder with his 3rd rebound. But there's a steal by Odell Parker. Parker will bring it back quickly. Shot in the lane, no good. Last off of Delamont, so Jefferson will get the ball back with 2:30 left in the first quarter. Score tied at 14. Corey Kidder very active for Jefferson so far with 4 points, 3 rebounds, and a couple of assists. Number 4, Matt Mahaki into the game, as we will have a foul called. And it will be on number 34, Ray McLean, and that will be his first. So Kurt Kaffer, the 6'8 senior center, will go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is up and good. He now has 7 on the night. Here's something we haven't seen much of this year, Brian. People can hit free throws. Hopefully we won't see any signs of that Perry game where both teams were terrible from the line. So Jefferson takes the lead back at 16-14, 2:15 left in the quarter. Odell Parker in the lane, throws it up with his left hand, no good, rebounded by Kaffer. Over to Kidder. Kidder with a 3, no good, rebounded by Turner. Over to Rivers. Rivers, nice spin move in the lane, but he was called for traveling. Go ahead, Brian, I'm sorry.
That spin move could be very effective against other teams, or it could come back to haunt them at times.
I was just going to say, Brian, both teams have played pretty even so far here in the first quarter.
Definitely.
And that was last off of Mahaki. That's an over and back, so Harvey will get possession here with 1:39 to go. Down 16-14. Substitution for Jefferson as number 24 comes into the game, Adam Cole. He will be replacing number 22, Corey Kidder. Turner's looking inside, ball deflected off the backboard. Turner gets it back for your Red Raiders. Nice feed inside to McLean. And McLean's in double digits already with 10 points on the night. Has 10 of his team's 16 points so far. Jumper from the side, no good. Rebounded by McLean. Parker, nice feed outside to Delamont. Delamont looking to work inside. Nearly lost it. Looking inside to Turner. That was last off of Turner, so Jefferson will get the ball back. 51 seconds left in this first quarter, and your score is tied at 16.
Now coming into the game for number 42, Kurt Kaffer, is number 20, Todd Beringer.
Looks like Falcons are going to try to hold here for the last. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. There's a steal by Odell Parker. Takes it inside, left-handed, no good. Rebounded by number 12, Dan Nemeth. And like I was saying before, Jefferson will try to hold for the last possession here of the first quarter. Nearly a bad pass. Nearly another bad pass stolen by Parker. Will take it up and in. Good defense there in the last minute or so by your Red Raiders. Nemeth will try to beat the half, and he will not do so. So that is the end of the first quarter with your score, Harvey 18 and Jefferson 16. And Brian, as I mentioned, a good even first quarter of basketball.
And once again, we would like to thank our sponsors, Hell Regals Inn, the eating place with the country club atmosphere, operating since 1918. The owner, it's Dollar Bank since 1855. Located at 1 Victoria Square, Painesville, Ohio, 440-352-6261. Go Red Raiders. Convenient Food Mart at 161 Richmond Street, Painesville, Ohio. Phone number there is 440-352-6929. Stop in after the game, open from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. Also, Robert Basil, who is the personal director, City of Painesville. Go Red Raiders. And Painesville Publishing Company Incorporated. Quality printing with service. Manager was Thomas Bain, and they are located at 324 North State Street in Painesville, Ohio. Phone number there is 440-354-4142. Thanks again to all our sponsors.
Absolutely. It's nice to have them on board for another, hopefully, great season of Harvey Red Raider basketball. So we will start the second quarter. Harvey has possession with a 2-point lead. Turner takes it inside on Baker. Nice move.
That was pretty.
Extremely, and that gives Harvey a 4-point lead early on in the second quarter. Now it brings it across for Jefferson. Left wing to Kidder. Kidder takes it inside and draws the foul. Kidder will go to the line to shoot 2. Falcons perfect so far from the line tonight, 4 for 4. First free throw up, and no good. Apparently I jinxed Corey Kidder. And as a Harvey announcer, Brian, I'm glad I did.
Yeah, it's probably not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing at all. Let's see if Kidder can split the pair from the line. And he does so. So Kidder has 5 points on the night. Substitution as Frankie Spikes comes into the game, replacing number 21, Adam Delamont. Turner being guarded by Baker. Bounce pass to Rivers. Back out to Turner. Turner, jumper, good. Tell you something, Brian. It seems like Turner has an advantage there on Baker. He's a lot quicker than he is. He's able to create a shot off the dribble there.
I see he's going a lot with the fake. He fakes inside and steps right back outside and pops that jumper every time.
Corey Kidder now with 7. Cuts the Jefferson deficit to 22-19. Nice feed over to Spikes, counted and 1.
That was a pretty pass. Can't say much about it, but that was a pretty pass.
Certainly was, and just in general so far, Brian, they've done a nice job with their passing tonight. They're really trying to work inside and done a nice job so far with that.
And now coming into the game for number 23, Johnny Rivers, is number 24, Kevin Alston Jr.
See if Spikes can make this a 3-point play. Extend the Harvey lead to 6 points. Can he do so? Yes, he can. Now it brings it across against Parker. Kidder inside to Baker. And Baker draws the foul with the ball fake. And that foul was called on number 34, Ray McLean. That was his second. And it looks like we're ready to go again as Corey Kidder will inbound for the Falcons. Quick pass to Kapfer. There's another quick pass as Odell Parker puts in 2.
I think Odell was showing his wide receiver skills on that play.
Kidder lost it, stolen by Turner. Turner looking to take Dennis off the dribble. A pretty move on the baseline by Sean. extends the Harvey lead to 31-21 with 6:08 left in the quarter.
There's been a lot of acrobatic shots so far this game.
Certainly have. Excuse me, that would be 29-21 as Turner gets the rebound. Bounce pass to Parker. Parker loses it, gets it back, throws it up and in. Not exactly the best looking two you'll see in a basketball game, but that'll work.
Almost looks as if they're showing no effort. It's just throwing it up and they're going in.
Timeout called on the floor by Jefferson coach Steve Losey. 5:48 left in the first half. Harvey up by 10. Harvey's put together a nice first half of basketball so far, and as we mentioned to begin the game, they really need this win with 2 losses already in the NEC.
It's a good feeling to announce a game like this after we've come off a couple losses, and it looks like that last loss hasn't hurt them at all. They're coming right back and playing a good game of basketball.
Yes, they are, and hopefully Connie I can do the rest of the conference some favors tonight with a victory on the road against Edgewood. Edgewood so far undefeated in the NEC.
Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Hell Regals Inn, Dollar Bank, Convenient Food Mart, Robert Batesel, and the Painesville Publishing Company Incorporated. Thank you very much.
Come back to game action. 5:48 left in the first half. Corey Kidder will inbound for Jefferson. Nemeth over to Kidder. Kidder was looking inside to Caffer, but Caffer drew the double team. Dennis kicks it back out to Kidder. Ball stolen by McLean. He doesn't have numbers, so he was going to bring it back out, but there's a steal by Kidder. Puts it up, blocked. That was a nice block.
Shaughnessy's do at least once a game. He just runs right up and just pins it against the backboard.
Turn over to Alston. Alston left wing over to Parker. Cross court to Parker. Parker with the 3, no good. Rebound by Kevin Alston. Nice ball fake, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Caffer. Nemeth has it for Jefferson. Over to Baker. Ball movement to Dennis, back out to Kidder inside. To Caffer, puts it up, no good. Tapped out to Kidder. Kidder, quick pass to Caffer, puts it up, blocked again. I don't know about that call, Brian. It looked like he got all ball there.
Didn't look like a foul to me. It looked like he put the ball up and then it got swatted away.
Nevertheless, Kirk Caffer will go to the line to shoot 2. Caffer already in double figures tonight with 10. And Caffer's unable to stay perfect from the line. Substitutions for Jefferson as number 40, Alex Raven, number 4, Matt Mahaki come to the game. And instead of that, we will have a timeout on the floor. 4:21 left in the first half, and Harvey still up by 10 points, 31-21.
This is one of the best I've seen Harvey play this year. I've only done one game, but I've heard about a couple others, and this seems like this is one of the best games they've played coming out tonight.
Seems like they've worked a lot of the kinks out of their game, Brian. When we did that Perry game, you know, they weren't making free throws. They were turning the ball over a lot, and things just weren't very fluent for them. But they're doing a better job tonight. The defense is there. They're doing a nice job offensively, unselfish passing, and it's translated into a 10-point lead.
I definitely agree with that 100%.
Harvey can put together 4 quarters just like this. They might come out with a win tonight. As we come back with Kurt Caffer looking to see if he can split his pair of free throws. And he does so.
Now inbounded to Parker.
Parker has the left wing, top of the key to Turner. Turner inside, block. McLean comes up with it and puts it in.
McLean continues his hot streak.
Ray having a nice first half so far.
Now has 12 points in this first half.
Quick two right back by Zach Dennis. He has 5 on the night. Parker in the lane, no good. Rebounded by Nemeth. Nemeth draws a little pressure. Nice pass to number 40, Alex Rabe. Cuts the Jefferson deficit to 7 at 33-26. 3.5 minutes left in the first half. Alston couldn't come up with that pass from Turner, so Red Raiders turn the ball over.
Now coming to the game is number 33, Brian Phillips, for number 22, Odell Parker.
Nemeth bounce pass inside to Capper. And we will have a foul called on Harvey, number 23, Johnny Rivers. Or excuse me, that was on Jefferson. Johnny will go to the line to shoot 2. Jefferson has cut this deficit in half. Let's see if Harvey can stop that run, and Johnny's unable to convert on the free throw. Second free throw up and in.
And that is Johnny's first point of the night. Surprisingly, he's usually up there in the points.
He certainly is. Harvey trying to put a little pressure on in the backcourt. Falcons break the press, well, for a moment. Last off of Jefferson, so Harvey will get the ball back.
Nice attempt by Sean Turner there to get the ball away from him.
Alston will inbound for Harvey. They're giving that to Jefferson. Apparently after some discussion, decided to give the ball back to the Falcons. Dennis inside, puts it up, no good, rebounded by Alston. Alston over to Turner. Turner surveys the court. Doesn't see any pass that he likes, so he takes it inside, puts it up. Short, but a foul called on Jefferson. Number 22, Corey Kidder, called for the foul. Excuse me, that was on number 2, Zach Dennis, and that will be his first. Ray McLean gives it over to Kevin Alston, back to Sean Turner, and Red Raiders will take a little time off the clock here. 2.5 minutes left in the first half, up 6. Ball movement to Alston. Alston takes it inside. Nice feed to Ray McLean. And Ray continues his excellent first half of basketball, extending the Red Raider lead to 36-28. Nemeth will have to hurry, and he does so. He almost got called for 10 seconds there. Feed over to number 40, Alex Rabe. He will go to the line and shoot 2.
I believe he was fouled by number 24, Kevin Alston.
So Alex Rabe, the sophomore forward, will go to the line for the first time tonight. First free throw up and no good. Substitution for Jefferson as number 24, Adam Cole, comes into the game, replacing number 2, Zach Dennis. And Rabe splits the pair, 3 points on the night for him. That cuts the Jefferson deficit down to 7. Less than 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Turner, nice feed over to number 33, Brian Phillips, puts it up and in. Mahaki looking for somebody to pass to. Cross court to Nemeth. Kicks it out to Baker. Baker with the jump. Or excuse me, Ray with the jumper. No good. Turner has it for Harvey. Rivers jumper. No good. Rebounded by Kapfer. Quickly to Nemeth. Nemeth puts it up and in. So Dan Nemeth with his first 2 points of the night.
Nemeth used that head fake knowing that Sean would be coming up behind him looking for the block. Effectively used that head fake and put it in easily for 2 points. Inside to Phillips.
And he can't get it to go. Rebounded by Kapfer. Nearly a steal by Alston. Nemeth will pull up for the three and hit. So 5 quick points for Dan Nemeth.
And that'll cut the Harvey lead to 4 at 38-34 with 26 seconds left to go in this half.
Runner by Turner, no good. And we will have foul called apparently.
I think that was another kickball on McLean.
Falcons will probably try to hold for the last possession of the half, down by 4. Going on a 13-7 run to get back within 4 points. They were down by 10, 31-21 at one point in this quarter. Last few seconds. And that shot by Matt Mahaki was inside the line is good. And Jefferson takes the momentum into the locker room. So we played one half of basketball. Or excuse me, that was a 3. So we played one half of basketball, and your score is Harvey 38, Jefferson 37. Brian, good half of basketball by the Red Raiders, but they let Jefferson get back into it at the end of the quarter, and they only have a 1 point lead going into the locker room.
Yeah, they played an excellent first half, seeing as though they came off the two game losing streak, and they're playing real well. Their defense started to lack at the end. But Ray McLean is definitely one of the stars of this first half. He's got 14 points respectively, just coming out, just firing the ball up easily.
See if the Red Raiders can put together another half just like this one. We'll come back with second half action right here on WHHS Channel 30 after this.
And once again, before we go, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Hell Regals Inn, Dollar Bank, Convenient Food Mart, Robert Batesel, and the Painesville Publishing Company Incorporated. And we'll be back with you for the second half of action right after this.
And we are back for the second half of Harvey against Jefferson here on WHHS Channel 30. Chris Holstrong coming to you along with Brian Pagnard as the Red Raiders start out the half with a 38-37 lead. Jefferson will start out with possession. Number 22, Corey Kidder, will inbound for the Falcons. Nemeth brings it across against Rivers. Over to number 2, Zach Dennis. Ball deflected, but Kapfer comes up with it for Jefferson. Ball bounces around, and Corey Kidder has it for the Falcons. Jump ball. Possession arrow facing Harvey's way. Turner cross court to Rivers. Rivers with the jumper, short, no good. Rebounded by number 30, Matt Baker. And we'll have a foul called.
Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Hell Regals Inn, Dollar Bank, Convenient Food Mart, Robert Batesel, and Painesville Publishing Company Incorporated. Thanks once again from the WHHS Channel 30 Sports.
Zach Dennis can't get that shot to go, but gets his own rebound, and 2 points. He now has 8 on the night. And Jefferson takes the lead 39-38.
Harvey's got to get that momentum. That momentum back that they had in the first half. Start putting points on the board again.
They definitely do. Turner will try to get some of that. 3 in the air, no good. Rebounded by Baker once again. Tries to take it up and draws the foul. That'll either be on Parker or McLean. That will be on Odell Parker. And Baker will go to the line to shoot 2. This will be Baker's first trip to the line tonight, looking for his first points. First free throw up, and no good. Falcons 7 of 11 so far from the line this evening. Can Baker split the pair? Yes, he can. Which gives Jefferson a 2-point lead at 40-38. Rivers over to McLean. McLean to Parker. Parker works inside, kicks it out to Turner. Turner works baseline. Ball bounced around, collected by Adam Delamont. And they will reset. McLean has it right wing against Dennis. Parker works inside. Nice move in the lane by Odell Parker. And that ties the game at 40. Baker kicks out to Dennis. Dennis with the jumper, no good. Rebounded by Corey Kidder. Ball bounces around, collected by Johnny Rivers as Sean Turner will bring it across for Harvey. Looking inside to McLean. McLean unable to come up with the pass, so Jefferson gets the ball right back. 5:50 left in the third quarter. Score tied at 40. Dennis over to Baker. Baker puts it up and in.
Once again, Odell showing his wide receiver skills on those inbound passes. He's got great hands.
Delmont takes it up and draws the foul. And Adam go to the line to shoot 2 and try to get this game tied up once again. First free throw up and no good. Can Delmont split the pair? No, he can't. Rebounded by Capper. Capper with a 6th rebound. Delmont over to Capper. Capper inside to Baker. Baker working baseline, draws the double team. Ball is stolen by Rivers. Rivers to McLean. McLean out to Parker. Parker wide open jumper and he nails it. Good unselfish passing on that trip by the Red Raiders, Brian.
Yes, I definitely agree with that. They're doing a great job of passing tonight. They've been giving up the ball to the people with the good shots and they've been putting them down.
3 in the air by Kidder, no good. Rebounded by Delamont. Delamont over to McLean. McLean will take a 3, can't hit it. Rebounded by Capfer. Capfer approaching double digits in rebounding this evening. Kidder over to Capfer. Capfer can't get the shot to go. And Sean Turner took a shot to his face. Fortunately, he gets back up. Looks like he's all right. McLean to Rivers. Rivers takes it strong inside. and draws the foul. Foul will be on number 22, Corey Kidder, and that will be his third. First Falcon to get into relatively serious foul trouble this evening. First free throw up and just can't sneak it in. Substitution as number 4, Matt Mahaki, comes into the game, replacing number 22, Corey Kidder. And Harvey takes the lead back 43-42 with 3:50 left in the third quarter. Nice job playing the passing lane there by Sean. Sean over to Johnny Rivers, puts it up.
Can't get that spin move.
Can't get that shot to go, gets his own rebound. Turner, nice no-look pass inside to Delamont for 2. And Harvey takes a 3-point lead, 45-42, 3:11 left in the third quarter. Mahaki has the left wing, draws the double team. That was off of Mahaki, so Harvey will get possession right back. Turner brings it across against Dennis, looks inside to McLean, and McLean continues this excellent night. Ray with 16 so far. Pressure nearly caused a turnover. Nemeth takes it up, no good. Rebounded by McLean, and we will have a foul called on Dan Nemeth. Timeout called by Jefferson coach Steve Losey, 2:40 left in the third quarter, and Harvey is up 47-42. And Brian, we're starting to see signs of what worked for Harvey there in the first half, and they built a 5-point lead after letting Jefferson get back into the game.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited to see that because they were getting down for a while, but now they're battling right back.
Leading scorer for Jefferson so far tonight is Kurt Kaffer with 13 points. He is also their leader with 7 rebounds.
And once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Hell Regals Inn, Dollar Bank, Convenient Food Mart, Richmond Street Convenient Food Mart, Robert Batesel, and the Painesville Publishing Company Incorporated.
Turner will bring it up as the Red Raiders look to build on a 5-point lead. 3 up by Parker, no good. Tough rebound by McLean, puts it up in the lane and in. So Ray with 18 points. Turner comes up with a steal. Nice outlet pass to Parker, gets in another quick 2, and just like that, Brian, the lead is 9. Excellent series of offensive and defensive stretches here by the Red Raiders, Brian. They've come up with some turnovers, and they've been able to get some production offensively.
And I believe that this is the way our Raider team can handle almost every team. We have the potential to handle every team like this and just run up and down the court with them all day.
Sean Turner with another rebound, gets it over to Ray McLean, but McLean is called for for traveling. Substitution for Jefferson as number 34, Mark Baker, comes into the game, replacing number 2, Zach Dennis. Nemeth over to Mahaki. Mahaki was looking for somebody to pass to in the post. Kaffer will take that jumper. Short, no good, rebounded by Nemeth. Nemeth, nice pass inside to Baker, who gets it in for 2. Red Raiders right back. Johnny with that spin move takes it out, but he is called for traveling. That is the second time that Johnny was called for traveling on that spin move.
I believe Capper was hit with an elbow on that spin move, and his mouth seems to be bleeding.
And he will have to come out of the game since he is bleeding by rule. And number 40, Alex Ray, will have to come into the game for Jefferson. Good 3 quarters of basketball so far by Kurt Capper, 6'8" senior center from Jefferson, with 13 points, 7 rebounds, and a couple of assists. But he has not scored thus far in the second half. Nemeth over to Mark Baker, and that will remain Jefferson ball. Red Raiders up by 7, 51-44. 1:08 left in the third quarter. Chris Lillstrong, Brian Pragnard bringing you the action here on Channel 30. Pass inside to Rabe, no good. And that was last off of Jefferson, so Harvey will get possession right back. Turner lost it, stolen by number 34, Mark Baker. Mahaki 3, and he hits it. So Mahaki with his second 3 of the night. And that cuts the Jefferson deficit to 51-47 late in the third quarter, where Raiders will try to hold for the last possession of the third quarter here, up by 4.
And once again, Harvey's letting Jefferson cut back at that lead, and they've done it almost every quarter. They've got a really big lead, and they let Jefferson cut back at it. If they're going to win this game, they can't let Jefferson cut back in those leads anymore.
Parker inside to Phillips. What a tough rebound by Phillips. No basket, and we will go the other way. Looked like 33, Brian Phillips, came up with a tough rebound there, but they called him for over the back, so Jefferson will get the ball back with 7 seconds remaining in the quarter, down by 4. Jefferson's at a disadvantage, though. They're going to have to go the full length of the court in a hurry. And we'll have a foul called on Harvey. And that was on Ray McLean. That will be his second. Jefferson still needs to get the ball up in a hurry. Mahaki takes that shot. It's short, so we played 3 quarters of basketball here at John D'Angelo Gymnasium, and your score is Harvey 51 and Jefferson 47.
And once again, just like last quarter, they built a big lead at the first half of the quarter and let Jefferson cut back in it. So they're only down to a 4-point lead now.
Now, if only they can put together 2 of those nice halves of quarters into a full quarter, and we'll be all set to go here.
Definitely. Going back to our sponsors once again, Hell Regal's Inn, the eating place with the country club atmosphere. The address is 1840 Menor Avenue, and the phone number is 354-9530. Also, we have Dollar Bank. The address is 1 Victoria Square, Painesville, Ohio, 440-352-6261. Also, Convenient Food Mart at 161 Richmond Street in Painesville. Their phone number is 440-352-6929. And Robert Betzel, Personal Director, City of Painesville. And Painesville Publishing Company Incorporated, quality printing with service. 324 North State Street, Painesville.
I might have to take Convenient up on that offer to stop by after the game. I'm starving. Well, it's still got about 8 minutes worth of basketball to play here before I can go and get some food, with the Red Raiders up by 4. Nemeth will bring it across against Parker. Over to Mahaki. Mahaki being guarded by Turner. Cross court to Kidder. Ball movement to Nemeth, and we'll have a foul called on 22, Odell Parker. And that will be Odell's second. Something to acknowledge, Brian. Red Raiders have done a nice job keeping themselves out of foul trouble tonight.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
That was a problem for them when we last came. Oh, nice pass from Nemeth to number 40, Alex Rabe.
Got a feeling that was maybe a miscommunication on who had who in that situation.
As I was saying, when we last came to you here against Perry on Channel 30, they really had a hard time keeping those fouls down. But tonight they've done a very nice job with that, managing that aspect of their game.
It looks like Harvey's just going to let this clock run out and go home with the win.
Certainly going to try to. Down by 2, they're looking to try anything to get some momentum back their way. And we will have a foul called on number 40, Alex Rabe.
As long as the Raiders don't make any stupid passes, I believe we should have this game. Only up by 2, but if they keep the ball away from Jefferson, we have a very good chance.
McLean to Parker. Parker, 3, no good. Almost a tough rebound there. Kirk Caffer trying to save it in for Jefferson, unable to do so. So Harvey will retain the ball, up by 2, 6:45 left in this game. Rivers outside to Turner. And Turner will bring it back out. So Red Raiders really trying to slow down the pace of this game, up by 2.
I believe this is one reason that high school basketball should have a shot clock. So you don't just stand out there with the ball forever.
Turner, jumper, no good, rebounded by Kidder. And Dan Nemeth has it for the Falcons. 6:12 left in this game. Kidder looking inside to Caffer. It is stolen by McLean. McLean with numbers. Pulls up for the J, can't hit it. Rebounded by Parker, and Parker will bring it back out. And take it back inside again. Counted and one. Brian, good job by Odell to get that offensive board. Brought it back out. Brought it right back in and drew the foul and looked to try to get a three-point play here on this trip.
It's a great move by Parker.
And a nice momentum boost for the Red Raiders. They were clinging to that 2-point advantage for a while there. Big bucket there by Odell.
And Adam Delamont just came back into the game for Brian Phillips.
That foul was on Kirk Caffer, only his second foul on the night. Kidder looking inside to Caffer, stolen by Turner. And it is stolen right back by Dan Nemeth. Nemeth to Caffer, can't get the layup. Traveling called on McLean as Jefferson will get the ball back, down by 5. 5:33 left in this game. I don't know, Brian. I have a feeling this might be going down to the wire.
I really wish it wouldn't, but it looks like it might be that way.
I wish it wouldn't either, but the way Jefferson's worked their way back into this game, it's certainly possible. Mahaki with his third 3 of the night. He has 9 points, and all of a sudden the deficit is only 2 points, 54-52.
Just like every quarter of this game, Harvey jumped out to a really big lead at the beginning and let Jefferson cut back into it, and that's what they're doing right now.
Harvey will again try to run some clock. Up by 2. Brian, do you think they're being too hesitant, only up by 2, or do you think this is the right strategy? Well, it must have been the right strategy because McRae was wide open for that 3.
Looks like the right strategy to me.
Apparently so. 57-52 Harvey, 4:41 to go in this game. Falcons looking for a response. And is Caffer bleeding again? Yes, he is.
And Adam Delamont definitely let the refs know that he was bleeding.
fairly certain by rule Caffer will have to come out again, and he will. He will be replaced by number 34, Mark Baker. Again, it's very important to note, Brian, the Red Raiders have kept Caffer scoreless in the second half.
That's very good defense by the Raiders, as he's one of the most dominating scorers in the state, and they're keeping him to no points in the second half.
And they've also kept him out of the blocks rebounding-wise. He had 7 first-half rebounds, 0 in the second half. Jumper up and in by Kidder. Kidder with 9. That was Kidder's first 2 points of the second half. So this is right back to a one-possession game at 57-54. 4:13 to go. Parker in the lane, up and in. Big bucket by Odell Parker, the junior guard. Extends the Harvey lead right back to 5 points at 59-54.
And that puts Odell up to 19 points at this point.
Oh, nice job by Johnny Rivers to tap that ahead to Odell Parker, but he's unable to convert the layup. Rebounded by McLean. McLean to Delamont. Delamont puts it up, no basket, but he does draw the foul. And Adam will go to the line to shoot 2. And we have a timeout on the floor, 3:45 left in this game. Harvey up 59-54.
Now if they could just not let them cut back into this lead, I think we'll be all right until the end of the game.
We certainly hope they can, that's for sure.
And once again, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Hell Regals Inn, Dollar Bank, Convenient Food Mart on Richmond Street, Robert Betzel, and the Painesville Publishing Company Incorporated. Thank you once again from WHHS Channel 30.
Leading the way in scoring tonight for Jefferson, Kirk Caffer with 13 points, and Corey Kidder and Matt Mahaki each with 9. Rebounding-wise, Kirk Caffer with 7 is Jefferson's leader, and Corey Kidder has 5. And in terms of assists, leading the way are Dan Nemeth and Corey Kidder with 3 apiece.
For the Harvey Red Raiders, we have Odell Parker leading the team with 19. And Ray McLean leading the team out there with 21 points and 6 rebounds. He also has 2 assists and 2 steals.
Sean Turner hasn't done a lot of scoring tonight, but he's been active in other departments. He leads his team with 7 assists and 5 steals. Kidder ahead to Mahaki for 2. So Kidder with his 4th assist. Mahaki with his first non-3-pointer of the evening. He has 11. And with 3:25 to go, Red Raiders clinging to a 3-point lead.
Here once again to the slow, steady pace of running the clock out.
Gee, I wonder if this is the strategy for the last 3:05 of this game. Apparently so. Delamont out.
I think they were just trying to catch Jefferson off guard there with Sean making that quick pass to the inside.
And Parker will bring it right back out. 2:45 to go. They're not even trying to do anything. Up by 3, playing ball control. Remember, no shot clock in high school basketball, so they can hold this for the last 2:25 if they want to. Unless, of course, if Jefferson fouls. And finally, Mahaki comes out to put a body on Turner.
Makes the game rather boring, but it's also kind of amusing to just watch Sean just stand at the top of the key like that.
Nearly a steal by Jefferson, but Harvey will retain possession. 2:18 to go, so they took a good chunk of time off the clock on that trip. Parker inside, no basket, but he's called for traveling. Odell not happy with that call whatsoever, but nevertheless, Jefferson will look to get within a point or potentially tie this game. 2:07 left in the fourth quarter. Red Raiders up 59-56. Mahaki, three in the air, is fourth of the game, potentially no good. Rebound by Kapfer and a big bucket inside. His first points of the second half. Red Raiders right back. Traveling called on Harvey.
They have called Johnny every time for traveling on that spin move.
That's the third time that they've gotten him for a travel on that spin move. Second time in the second half. And the Falcons will look to take the lead with 1:48 to go on this possession down the floor.
Like you said, they called on him 3 times, and I still can't see where he travels on that.
Nemeth has it against Rivers. Kicks it out to Corey Kidder. Kidder with the three, no good. Big rebound by number 40, Alex Rabe, his first of the game. Nearly a steal by McLean, and we will have a foul called on Ray. Corey Kidder, I believe, will go to the line to shoot 2. And that was Ray's third foul on the night.
Getting down to a nail biter now, because once again they let Jefferson cut back into that lead. It's getting tense for everybody in the stands. All the Jefferson fans are standing up, and the Harvey fans are just sitting back watching.
Corey Kidder will inbound for Jefferson. 1:29 to go. Red Raiders up by a point. A lot of pressure on the ball. Kapfer inside, puts it up. No good, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. With 1:22 left in this game, Kapfer can potentially tie this game and give Jefferson the lead with these 2 free throws. So it looks like my prophecy about this game going down to the last minute is going to turn out to be right.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately so.
It's getting down to a nail biter now. My fingernails are almost gone.
First free throw up and sneaks in there.
That will tie the game at 59 now with 1:22 left to go in this game.
Number 34 coming into the game, Mark Baker. And Kapfer will look to get both of these free throws and give the Falcons a 1-point lead with 1:22 to go. Second free throw up and in.
Jefferson now takes a 1-point lead as it is 60-59. Jefferson with 1:22 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Johnny Rivers will inbound to Harvey, over to Sean Turner. Somebody will have to step up offensively for the Red Raiders. Quick pass inside. McLean gets in a quick 2, and the Red Raiders take the lead right back, 61-60, with 1:12 left in the game.
That's a smart move by Harvey, going back to their hot guy. Ray's been hot all night. Might as well get him the ball when the game comes down to it.
Pass inside to, back outside to Kapfer. Ball loose, stolen by Parker. Parker, nice bounce pass to McLean, and he draws the foul. Nice bounce pass ahead by Odell Parker. And Ray McLean with 2 of the biggest free throws of the season for the Red Raiders so far. He will look to give Harvey potentially a 3-point lead. They're up by 1. Let's see what he can do at the line. Jefferson fans trying to get in McLean's head. Will it do any good? First free throw, up, and no good.
Now into the game is coming Brian Phillips for Adam Delamont, and also number 22, Corey Kidder, and for number 34, Mark Baker.
Timeout on the floor, 55 seconds left, and what's probably going to be a great 55 seconds of this fourth quarter. Harvey up 61-60. And this is a huge free throw from McLean, Brian. He's got to hit this in order to give Harvey a 2-point lead. Got to hand it to Jefferson, though. They were down by 10 and consistently 6 or 8 points this entire night, but they've managed to chip away and get right back into this basketball game.
Every quarter, Harvey has let them chip back into that lead, and it's just killing them.
"16 points and 8 rebounds on the night for Kirk Caffer, including 5 of 6 shooting from the line. I think I'm in the same department as you, Brian. My nails are starting to get a little, little on the edge here. We haven't had one of these in a long time, one of these close ones.
It's exciting to watch, but
it's exciting, but it's very painful to watch, too.
Real painful to watch.
And Ray McLean will look to split the pair from the line. Biggest free throw to date for the Red Raiders. Can he split the pair and give his team a 2-point lead with 55 seconds to go?
All I can say right now is, come on, Ray.
Can McLean hit from the line? Free throw up, and good. So the Red Raiders are up by 2, 55 seconds to go. Let's see what Steve Losey pulls out of the bag for Jefferson. Nemeth has a double team against Rivers and Parker, and we will have a timeout on the floor. 48 seconds left in this game. McLean hits a huge free throw and puts the Red Raiders up by 2.
Once again, I think if this crowd got behind Harvey a little bit and stood up as much as the Falcons crowd did, we'd be right back into this game. We'd get that momentum up again, and we'd be able to run this floor.
That's for sure. The Harvey crowd usually isn't this quiet, but they've been quiet all night. I don't know if it's necessarily because they haven't had much to cheer for. This has been an excellent basketball game. So who do you think they're going to here on this trip, Brian? You think it's Caffer?
I think it's going to have to be Caffer. I think he's their best man inside. Just going to have to go inside and pound it to Caffer.
Now, if you're Harvey, do you put a double team on him in this situation?
I believe you put the double team, but you also got to watch their outside shooters. They got Mahaki outside, who's been hitting a lot of threes, so they got to watch him outside too.
He has 3 threes, 3 of the 4 threes by Jefferson tonight. Dan Nemeth with the other one.
So you'd have to play a very cautious double team on him, but I believe the double team is a good idea.
Saw Kirk Caffer come out of that huddle looking to make perfectly sure that he doesn't have any more blood coming out of his lip. Certainly doesn't want to come out in this situation. Huge game for both teams. Harvey up 62-60, 48 seconds left. Red Raiders with 2 losses already in the NEC. They need this win. Nemeth has it against Rivers. Bounce pass to Kidder. Kidder draws the double team. Over to Dennis.
And Brian Phillips is playing some really good defense down in there.
Ball inside, stolen by Phillips. What a way to play the passing lane, but the ball stolen right back by Jefferson.
I was just getting ready to say that. Brian Phillips was playing some great defense inside on Caffer, not letting him get the ball, and then he comes up with the steal.
20-second timeout called by Jefferson. 25 seconds left in this game. Harvey up 62-60. What a great job by Brian Phillips on that possession, playing the 6'8 center for Jefferson. Very tough.
That was excellent defense inside.
Jumping right into the passing lane, Brian, and making a huge steal, but the Red Raiders unable to convert on the trip back. What will the last 25 seconds of this game have in store for these two teams? We are about to find out. Red Raiders again clinging to a 2-point lead. Chris Lilster and Brian Pagnar with the pleasure of bringing you this exciting Northeastern Conference basketball game here on WHHS Channel 30. Dennis with the inbound to Nemeth. Nemeth being guarded by Rivers. 18 seconds left. Mahaki, 3 in the air, no good. That was last off of Sean Turner. So Jefferson will retain possession. with 14 seconds to go. One thing's for sure right now, Brian, Red Raiders need a stop desperately.
Definitely.
Ball out to Dennis. Dennis over to Kidder. Kidder from the side. Blocked by Phillips.
Rebound by Phillips.
Over to Turner, 7 seconds. Pass ahead to McLean, puts it up. No good, tip no good. But the Jefferson Falcons are going to run out of time. And your final score from John D'Angelo Gymnasium, Harvey 62 and Jefferson 60. Last 30 seconds, Brian Phillips made himself the MVP of this game in my mind.
Definitely, that was one of the best games. I've been going to Harvey for 4 years. That was one of the best games I've seen Harvey play. They'd go out with a big lead, they'd give up the lead, and they'd come right back. And at the end of the game, they played that tough defense, and they got the ball back every time to get that stop.
Wow, last 2 trips down the floor. Talk about big defense by Brian Phillips. They were trying to get it inside of their best player, Kurt Kaffer, stepped in the passing lane, came up with the steal, and then right back coming up with a huge block on Corey Kidder in the corner. And the Red Raiders will get out of here with a 2-point win and a huge victory in the NEC.
Excellent game by Harvey.
No question. Well, Brian, I'm out of breath. It was a pleasure doing business with you once again. And
I think we're going to go back to our sponsors one more time.
I'll do it for you this time, Brian. We'd like to thank Hell Regals Inn, Dollar Bank, Convenient Food Mart on Richmond Street, Robert Betzel, Personnel Director of the City of Painesville, and Painesville Publishing Company, Incorporated. So for Brian Pagnard, this is Chris Lillstrong saying so long from John D'Angelo Gymnasium, where your final score is Harvey 62 and Jefferson 60. Good night, everybody.